Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. An absolutely picture-perfect day here in the city of Savannah to the corner of Wheaton and Cedar Streets. This is a new crosswalk, the crosswalk you see behind me, but that is just one tiny example. This represents the overall picture of Vision Zero. Now, this is an initiative that has been implemented. If you recall, back in February, the 22nd, Council approved the resolution to launch the Vision Zero initiative. Now, the aim of that, zero fatalities and serious injuries within our transportation system by the year 2027. And that indeed ties us to today's event. This crosswalk, again, as I said, one tiny part of that overall plan of Vision Zero. We thank you all for joining us. Linda WILDER-BRYAN, the Alderwoman from the 3rd District, is with us today. Also with us from the 4th District, Alderman Nick Palumbo. I see our City Manager, Jay Melder. You'll hear from them in a little bit. Our Fire Chief Derek Menard is with us as well. Heath Lloyd, our Assistant City Manager, joining us as well. And we thank all the media for coming to kick off, if you will, this Vision Zero. Kayla Brown from Bike Walk Savannah also with us. Of course, that always a big initiative with connectivity throughout the city of Savannah. So we will start off today with our Vice Chairman of Council, Nick Palumbo.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Come on, try again. Good morning. All right. Maybe a little more excited today. This is the very first inaugural effort launching under the banner of Vision Zero with the target of 0 traffic fatalities or serious injuries on public rights-of-way in the entire city of Savannah. Yes, come on. That's where you clap right there. Come on, give it up. Over 20 people lose their lives on Savannah streets every single year due to traffic death, and those are entirely preventable. We acknowledge through better engineering design, our energies can be dedicated to saving those lives. And that mission, that vision, begins right here at the corner of Wheaton and Cedar streets. Yes, that's right. This is where you clap. I'm honored to stand here in place of Mayor Van Johnson, who was called away to Washington for a historic event. In his absence today, we're going to celebrate this new crosswalk, which will be safer travel environment for all ages. Truly, for Vision Zero, one of the most important freedoms that we have out there in the United States of America is the freedom of mobility. And for too long, we have not championed that effort. But that begins today of a new, safer crosswalk for all ages, all users, and all abilities, including our seniors who are with us today. So thank you so much. I am honored to launch this inaugural effort with the amazing, fabulous Alderwoman Linda WILDER-BRYAN from the 3rd District is here. And of course, don't call him a new guy anymore. Our city manager, Jay Melder, who has embraced this effort wholeheartedly to bring this to fruition and help celebrate this. As a member of the council, I knew we had to do something about this serious issue on our city streets. In our travels to other communities, we've seen that through better engineering and design, a safer street is possible. One that works for all users and all abilities. One that in which emergency services can still get there safely and quickly, and that mobility of all abilities, whether it be by bicycle, by walking, or even by tractor, as we saw just a couple of minutes ago, can still safely cross the streets. For too often and too long, we have let the streets in our community become boundaries by which we're bound due to safety concerns and traffic concerns. Before today, it was impossible to cross this street in a safe manner or in a legal manner because this crosswalk didn't yet exist. And just a couple of years ago, even if you were traveling by bicycle, you're traveling on a highway that's dominated by cars. We know that as our city grows and it changes, our streets have to grow and change with them. And with this better engineering and design and know-how and technology, we know that we're going to build safer streets for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Palumbo. As he mentioned, the city continues to grow, and we see new housing and senior projects go up and other housing projects as well. And certainly we need more safer streets. They seem to be getting faster and faster as time goes on, so that is our goal, to slow them down a little bit. The district alderwoman, Linda WILDER-BRYAN, is the one who kind of urged us to get this Vision Zero publicly and get it started. Alderwoman?
Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Come on. So I'm so ecstatic to be standing here. Mr. Assistant City Manager, would you come up here, please, and stand with us? He held the rims until our Assistant Manager here. And Mr. Denard, you know I love the fire department. Come on up here too, please, sir. And anybody's with the city. Miss Liddy, come on up here. Why you hiding? She's our planner. And so, Kayla Brown, I just want to start off with saying thank you for all these wonderful people who are standing behind me. I hate going behind Nick. He's my war partner, but he always has the facts, and so I don't have to repeat the facts. I know you're busy today, but this was when the new city manager gave all of us an opportunity to ride around our district. I said, listen, you can see from the traffic, this is an arterial street. And when we were riding by, he stopped and he said, well, what do you want, Alderman? He's asking everybody on this ride, what do you want, right? Because that's the kind of progressive leader he is. And I say that privately and publicly. I want to start off with thanking Kayla Brown from Bike Walk. You know, she was a great catalyst in this. And even before we put this on the agenda, the new city manager, and just like he said, we got to stop calling him the new assistant manager, because if you've been here for 29 days, you are what? A resident of this beautiful city. And so when asking me that, the people at Live Vote, you can see Miss Claudia, Mr. Carey, Mr. Lawrence, they are some of the constituents who can't get from one side of the street to the other. So I don't do this by myself. We create these wonderful love things for people, and it's the small things that people will tolerate to get to the bigger things when they know you are listening to them. So I just want to thank the assistant city manager, the planner, and traffic, our traffic department. You can see all of these big trucks coming by, and we have to take care of our elderly. We have to take care of our kings and queens, and we do that one day at a time by assisting them to get across the street. If you can see, everything is across the street that they need to get to the convenience store and some other places, right? So we're standing in the liquor store. The residents in Savannah in the 3rd district do more than drink. And so I thank everybody. Again, my war partner, my love partner, Nick from the 4th district, who's always here with me, and we're always together working to make a better Savannah. Thank you all, Mr. Zoller, Ken, who's always out here putting all the council members, letting you know that we really are working, and we're going to get through this together. We really are in this together. I appreciate WSAV and our very own, the ladies. And so just thank you. Just thank you. Give yourself a clap, please. And I want to thank the assistant city manager, who doesn't always get his kudos, who's always standing in the back. He took care of the rim until we got our fabulous Mr. J. Melder. Thank y'all for coming out and sharing the first, always in the 3rd district, the first to work with our initiative. We're walking our talk with Mr. Nick and Miss Kayla. Ground zero, y'all. Ground zero. Yeah.
Thank you, Alderwoman. She mentioned the senior and the homes around here. A little tidbit for our new city manager. He's a biker, so he understands the importance of alternative forms of transportation, not only running. You see our assistant city manager, he will be walking across the crosswalk, and he made sure he was prepared for the walk to walk as well. So. Our city manager, Jay Melder.
Yes, it is.
Ken, thank you. It's great to be here. It is a beautiful day in Savannah, and I'll say that our Alderwoman was right. This is ground zero. It's ground zero for Vision Zero. It's not the first crosswalk in the city. It's not the longest, but it's an important one because it starts here, and it starts a new chapter with the city of Savannah and how we think about traffic safety and the safety of our pedestrians and bikers and everybody who wants to get around this great city of ours. And we're very thankful for the leadership of Alderwoman Linda WILDER-BRYAN. This was one of the first things that she brought me to. She was like, we came right here, she says, Jay, we need a crosswalk here. We need something better for our residents who are living in this big, beautiful new home there, and we need to be able to cross this street. I want to thank the leadership of Alderman Nick Palumbo, who is always has the big ideas and big, bold ideas, and one of the first ones that he brought to me was, we've got to get a Vision Zero campaign in Savannah as well. I was familiar with the campaign and the good work there, and absolutely, we're going to double down on this work and to make sure that we're celebrating these little things here that make a big, big difference in the lives of citizens. So thank you both for your leadership. Thank the mayor, thank all the council for their full support. Thank Kayla at Bike Walk Savannah for making this an issue with the city, and thanks to the residents who came out and called this place home, and we're here to make it better. With that, I just want to close by thanking Team Savannah, thanking Heath Lloyd, thanking Bridget Liddy, thanking our traffic department, thanking the chief, and thanking everybody who makes things like a crosswalk possible, and who do things every day to make our city more livable and better and safer to work, play, and live. So thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. City Manager. Again, thank you, WSAV, WJCL, WTOC, for all of you guys coming. There's interviews available if you'd like to interview anyone individually afterward. And what we'll do now is we will have the crosswalk used. I think Heath Lloyd will lead us, since he will probably be the fastest. And that concludes it from the podium.